Hello students, so I've come to take another class. As I have told you day before yesterday, akoigi future perfect si parikhada hangali voice change da ko akoigi tamiba akoi na hujik tamjariba ko SSC-CGL gi and other related exams ki ko SSC-CGL amadi other related exams ki kano da akoi na hangali haibaduni. So we'll be doing some of the exercises. There will be a question given and we can find four options of which we have to choose the correct answer. Aduna ang answer sidang teng yang asi ko. Adu di kay hay no, the breakfast is the will have been finished. Na nene taam bada perfect oiragadi future gidi aham bada wills in the future ta hai bani. And then have been hai bisina perfect along with the V3. Aduna says the by later must confused tawgadaw natte ko. By 9 haibidi pung mapan phawgi manungda pung mapan adwaida haibani adudi piribadi the breakfast will have been finished loiragani. Breakfast ki thabak to loiragani haidana ngasai gi will have been finished haiba action se inflicted on the breakfast ni. So the given sentence is in a passive sentence. The breakfast will have been finished. Harakanda kanana finished no by them, by him, by the cook, somebody. Kana gumbamana breakfast to same will have been finished. So ako na sida ure subject provide or mise day ko. So these days, from the by them, the breakfast will have been finished by them by 9. Now we have to start the sentence by the agent, which we have assumed to be they. They na hurakadoni and future nina they will say like dauni. Ko adigi amuk future the perfect haibunina have su like dauni. However, perfect haibigi arthati kaino sila verb se V3 da laigadawa. They will have finished haigadabani. Adumang the V3 da laitrabanina. This option is wrong. And they will be finishing. Si yararoy. Maramdi aikoy na yengai ba pot sa future perfect gini will have been habanina will have kasi lakadaw baneva ko. Adu says da aikoy na they will be finishing haidana future continuous da lai. This is the wrong answer. Moreover, ing na verb ta ing option laga passive hoy biyade khange dana ko. Now they will have finished. This is the will have finished. Si ta ka daw ni. This is the actual structure ko of an active sentence in future perfect. Adana will shall natraga ani digi manung da will or shall have finished. Have haraga says the live V3 sin maram horaga. This option is correct. They will finish. This is future simple. Aduna ngang sa ko. I think you must have learned enough to identify the correct option. Natra. Basta yung bukanda will have been finished. Aduna nang nasida uri se will ga have ka laire bin ga laire. Aduna maram oraga will have been habisidi passive structure ni. Adu masina horen active structure ora kuda will have se lakada uni sila will have sila will have. Adu ko V3 lakada uni. This is the V3. They will have finished. Yare ko this is the correct option. Now, we shall look at the other questions also ko. Ato pa din zoom yang si. Says the yang aga ko na matang tausi ko. Now, we have another question. Yung yang biro ko. Now, this one says, the money shall have been. Says that. Wait. Oh. Money shall have been. Ano sila isa? Shall have been. Aduga V3, withdrawn. And they from the bank. By tomorrow. Hayeng bago to paisa to logthora ani haibani. Ade money shall have been withdrawn. Logthora lagani. Shall have been withdrawn. Logthora agani kaithora agani. Karibu paisa do. Ade kanano mo na kaithoka daw aram gani. Ko shall have been na uli sa passive ni. So there must be an agent. Agent to we later ko. We piraga later. Ade makata wada we are going lalani tense is wrong. We are going to withdraw the future ni ko amana. We are going to withdraw have is a future ki expression amani not perfect ko. We shall withdraw. We shall withdraw harasu simple future ni ko si sulala ni maram de ko isi da have si da kar le and the we shall have withdrawn. Shall have withdrawn. Sila ise shall ne have ne v3 ne. So masi sina correct option ni. We shall be withdrawing silale ko si sina future continuous ki form ni. So it is very simple. If you know the formula, if you know the construction of both kinds of sentences, active the pyramid na, passive the kamay lakani, passive the pyramid na, kamay lakani khang taragati, it is not an arduous task for any one of us. Aduna the money shall have been withdrawn from the bank by tomorrow by them. The money shall have been withdrawn by us from the bank by tomorrow. Adugi us do subject wala kanda aikoina we lakshabani. And then active the V hiraga say will say laga ko adigi V1 do lakpa yadre aikoi gidi manu says da have yauraga laibunina we need and have akoi have a madarkar tari says da yantaram natro we shall have withdrawn the money from the bank by tomorrow. Withdrawn what? The money and the money shall have been withdrawn may laka daw ni yare ko yanta bro tadraga mo hayo hayro tara money da ko I hope you must have understood. Clearly erase mana. We shall have. Aduga withdrawn. Sida never be three ladies. Ko. Si leragadi si structure si tarakada bane. Fine. Yare ko. Adu di. Ay koy matangi next question da mo yang si. Let us look at the next one. Sida mo yang biro. Ko. Okay. Now the next question is, all the roads will have been. All the roads will have been gone. Basically, will have been repaired. Passive construction before the monsoon season. Ako ki dong juta lag kada lambi lo siyembalo rani karibu lambi do. Kananom se moidro adu di kananom mas dalere ko. Subject se de they are repairing salale present continuous lakhre they repaired present future past simple the lakhre simple past tadre they will repair sinamuk simple future the la they will have repaired. So you can see will laire have laire v3 laire. This is what you call future perfect tense. So the Sigipot say they will have repaired Karibu, all the roads. All the roads, all the roads. We say will have been repaired. Cause the will have been repaired. So my lies. Yanta bro? Hanggang sa yanta bro, I think you can understand it. It is not a big deal ko. You can see that the given question is in its passive form. Will have been repaired. Sinem. This is the passive form. In passive form, in future perfect, always remember, whenever there is a perfect tense, the V verb is supposed to be been. It has to be been. And moreover, you can see that this action of will have been repaired is done to the rods. So, this is a passive construction. So, if this action is done to the rod, there must have been some sort of assent that will or which will inflict the action of will have been repaired to the rods. Accordingly, we have to bring that assent as the subject. The subject has been given as they. Now, if you want to write a sentence in future perfect, what you do, the subject they is to be followed by either will or shall. Here we have to use will because they is third person subject. After that, to show the perfection of the action in future, we need have. It is always have. Followed by the third form of the verb. So this is the correct option. You got the point? Fine then. So we shall go to the next question. Let us see what do we have. This is the next question. In this question, again, we see that the booking will have been closed. Sorry, the booking will have been closed. This area shows the sentence to be a passive sentence. So the booking will have been closed when you reach the theater. Nang na theater yaw kandadi booking do thingjalamani loiramani nang ticket to phangroi haibane. Adudi booking ase thingjalamani kanana na thingjalloidro adugi agent to ni de la ise ko thingjalamgada bukangu de aduna di they had haradi yadre past perfect tare. They will close haradi future gi indefinite tare yadre. They would have high taragadi future in the past aduna ko. Sisna would have a posidi tungan bani ko. This is a different thing. This is not about, we are not talking about futurity of the action. We are talking about some kind of a model. They would have closed the booking when you, this is showing a kind of a probability. Sinati. They will have closed, will have and V3. This shows future perfect tense in active form. Asineba. Active ki structure that will have V3 taredana. Aduna horen passive tadi will have adugase bin lakadaw neba passive tana ko adu tadi the correct option is option number D. Yare ko option D se tagadaw bani. Further, let us see what do we have. We have another question. This one says, the meal will have been met. The meal will have been met. Will have been met. Will have been met. Again, this is a passive sentence. And it will have been met by the cook. So our sentence has to start with this agent. The cook, the cook, the cook, the cook. So the agent has been given correctly in all the 4 options. Now what we have to look? We have to look for will. The cook will find. Have met. Have met. Now the cook is doing the action. The meal. The cook will have made the meal ready by the time you reach the guest house. So this is the correct option. What about the other options? The cook will be making is wrong. The cook will make is again wrong. The cook have made 2 is wrong. The cook have met. Though we have here, but have is followed by V3 without a will or shall. Without a will or shall, the tense cannot be a future tense. So this is not a future perfect. The cook have made is present perfect. Our future perfect is this one, option number 1. The cook will have met. So this is the answer of the given question. So meko sigi question sigi answer je sigi areas tingbiyo. Will have been met say. Will have met tahan biyo been lokthok biyo and sida leiriba agent na hobiro adu kan ta doine. As simple as that. Yaraba? Thank you for understanding the things that I am teaching you. Fine. I believe this much will be enough for understanding future perfect tense. So we have done all the tenses, tense-based questions on active and passive. Let us do some recollections if whether we have learned these things properly or is there anything lacking behind for which we have to work more. Let us see by some of these sentences. I have some sentences, some different sentences in different tenses, and all these questions are of CGL, and I have highlighted 2 questions from CHSL 22, CGL 22. This is also CGL, this is CHSL. Okay, these are some questions. Now we need to write the answers because I haven't given you the options. Instead, we shall try to find out the correct passive construction or active constructions of the given sentences. So what is the first job? We need to find out the voice of the sentences first. Aikoi voice si hana puthokpa tai. Adudi yengsi. They agreed. This is V2. Fine? This is V2. So this is present indefinite. Ano karino hai zamana? Meaning is kaino? They agreed that the elections should be postponed. Adudi si agreed dahil bi action sa kanana perform torino agreeing hai banatraga agree se they na tawi. They agreed. And this is the kona kailae that the elections should be postponed. So this is a part of a sentence. So gisi close amani, so gisi close amani. And sidadi kitang magi construction gi kano se tongali. It was agreed by them that the elections should be postponed. That the elections should be postponed was agreed by them. That the elections should be postponed was agreed by them. Though it seemed to be a correct answer, but when you listen to the sentence, it doesn't make smoother sense of what you are expressing. So, if you find sentences like this, it was agreed by them that the elections should be postponed. This is the correct way to change such kinds of sentences into a specific form. Let me give you another example of this kind of sentence. Let us say, I'll give you an example. People believe that the God is omniscient. See, people believe is a part of a sentence. This is a clause. That the God is omniscient is another clause. Fine? This is the connector. This is the clause. The God is omniscient. Now, in such sentences, that the God is omniscient, is believed by the people is not a good sense. Okay, it's not a nice sentence. So what we do, okay, we shall do it in a different way. Okay, now what I'm saying is, instead of saying that the God is omniscient is believed by people, what do? Such complex sentences, in such complex sentences, we usually concentrate in this part of the sentence. People believe. This is the principal clause or the main clause of the sentence. So we do the concentration, we give the concentration here. So it is believed. We provide this one. We provide it as the subject of the sentence. It is believed. It is believed by people that the God is omniscient. So this you can omit also. Believing is to be done by the humans. Adudi, who is believed by the humans? We are believing this portion of the sentence. So God is believed by the human being. So we have God here. So it is imperative. It can be understood very easily that it is believed that the God is omniscient. Adugi God is omniscient. Kanana believe tawdoineba. People na dum tawtabani. By the people, it is given here. So it is believed by people that the God is omniscient. Can be written as it is believed that the God is omniscient. So sigumba sentence kara thengnarakani ko. Noina sigumba kara thengnarakani. There will be more. Adusha dum takani ko. Do not worry. I'll be taking up such sentences also. Okay. Now, question number 2, the officers kept. Here again, we have only V2. Officers kept. Whom? Us. The officers kept us waiting for 1 hour. So this one again is an active sentence. And the tense is, this is the subject, this is the verb. So the tense is past indefinite. Now you start the sentence with the object. So we must say we. Now in past, the we verb is either was or were. Since we is plural, what we write? We were kept. Kept itself is the third form of the verb kept here. Keep, kept, kept. We were kept waiting for 1 hour by the officers. We were kept waiting for 1 hour by the officers. We were kept waiting for 1 hour by the officers. Or we were kept waiting by the officer for 1 hour. Whatever is it, whatever is the form you want to write, but this is a better form. The officers kept us waiting for 1 hour. Now this is the object of the active sentence. Mapukala ani we. Masing yamabni na where past the na. So we were kept waiting for 1 hour by the officers. So this is the answer ko. Adun yang angsa. Layram mi ba sentence different tenses. That these sentences, 4, 5, 6 sentences, they are given in different tenses. And as I can see, they all seem to be in their active form. Now we have to change them into their passive forms. So we have done this one and then this one. The third one says, they are providing. Providing what? Shelter. And to the homeless. Now in this case, we can see that this is a present continuous tense. So in case of present continuous tense, we have to change the voice in present continuous tense again in passive structure. So they were providing. Providing what? Shelter. So you can see, shelter. So this is the present tense. Shelter is singular, is being provided. Shelter is being provided to the homeless by them. Shelter, singular, so we use is. Shelter is being provided because ing is here, you write being. Provide changes to provided. Shelter is being provided to the homeless by them. It can be written in another form also. The homeless, you can write this way also. The homeless are being provided shelter by them. This can also be another construction. The homeless are being provided with shelter. Provided, perhaps you need to use provided with shelter. The homeless are being provided shelter or the homeless are being provided with shelter. Provide sometimes needs with as a preposition. Sometimes it is also omitted. So the homeless are being provided shelter is also okay. This construction is also okay. So the best form is this one. Shelter is being provided to the homeless. And moreover, since there will be 4 options given, each question gi 4 options to find out the correct option, you won't have any confusion, because when you go through the 4 options, you will naturally understand, you will automatically understand the correct option. Don't find out the way. So since I haven't taken up any of the options, without any options, we're trying to write the actual correct answer. Now this one, the teacher gave the question paper against the V2 the dumlay ko. Teacher do na, the teacher gave the question paper having a V2. Pido kayo the question paper. So we write the question paper. Now this is singular, was given. by the teacher. This is the answer. Gyantay ko? Okay. Now my father teaches the students. Here, because of this ES, we can understand this is a sentence in present indefinite. The teaches Canada students. And they kaya irani. Students. Plural are teach ki third form the taught. Students are taught by my father. Yare ko? Sida lakado isina. Yan tari po ngang sa. Taram gani da ko koy tam dana loy krabani. We have already learned these kind of sentences. In fact, all kinds of sentences, because this one is a new one. I have tried to explain with another example also about this particular question. This one is fine. This is past indefinite. This is present continuous. We have again past indefinite. This is present indefinite. So all this we have done in our earlier classes. Now, where can I find the way to the library? Where can I find the way to the library? I find the way. So can is a new concept here. Can is a new word here. I will take this off and make you understand. So where is the WH word, can is the auxiliary, I is the subject, find is the verb. So find what? The way. This is the object. You start with the way. Now WH is supposed to be kept as it is. You don't change can also. Can, could, may, might, shall, should. All are modals. They are modal auxiliaries. They are to be kept as it is. Where can the way? Where can the way be found? Way to the library, perhaps. Where can the way to the library? You have to put this thing. Where can the way to the library be found? Kanana no? By me haigadoini ko. And sida lai sina kaino harakanda sigi can sidi will gumbane, shall gumbane. Modal luxury ne ba ko. Aduna where can the way to the library be found by you haigadaba ko. Aduna where will I find the way to the library haiba gumbane? This should be a question ko. Ado itadi where will the way to the library be found by? Haiba gumbane natro. Mani ko. This was a question that I brought for you. Now I have given you the answer. Then I will take up one more example or two more example concerned with can hay tare ko. Yang samtang yang sine si question da dum yang se. How can they defame us? Let us say this is an example. How can they defame us? And they defame. This is the verb. This is the object. So, objection na subject already we lakani. And how they don't have you have this sana. Again, sige po siya change tawag dito. Ay thambiyo. Ma auxiliary ni na will cell gumani. And how can we? Then, sige matangda will sell the bisang ba dumani sa bisang kanina. How can we be defamed by them? Ko. Ay lakan ni habi nito ko. Aduna can yaugera, may yaugera, might yaugera, shall yaugera, should yaugera, could yaugera, whatever. Ay ko gi be verb sa si masamang na verb no oy ganibo ko adumalere. Matanda have you placed an order for a cake? Now stays the you have placed an order for a cake. Question authority, have you placed an order for a cake? So this is in present perfect. And you nang na placed an order for a cake. This is the object ne ko. Have you kept the book haibagumani? Have you brought the pen haibagumani? Now in this case, have you placed an order for a cake? So this has to be changed into passive. And they has an order for a cake placed ki mamang the bin placed ko. Mana ngasay gi passive tadi sumay lakadamina. Has an order for a cake been placed? Kanana? By you. Sain ta do ne ko. Di kamay la ino. Ngasay gi you sina subject lerambani. An order for a cake sina object lerambani. Ado di you gi mafam sida an order for a cake. Sumana an order for a cake la ani. Now, since an order is singular, instead of have, akoy kay thambatare, has thambatare. Has an order for a cat. Aduga, nangi placed haibase, masigi verb sigi mamangda, akoy na be verb ki bin do thamani because of has. Mana perfect way bari. Adundi has an order for a cat been placed by you. This is answer. So Sumaina, if you can solve the given sentences by yourself without looking at the options, then you will be more ready for the exam. Since you have all the knowledge, since you have the concepts clear, selecting or finding out the correct option becomes very easy for you. Yan tayo ko isa sa aduni. Aduna di, again, question this the loire, haujiki, ken gi matang duga, ngasay gi kinodo ko, ako'y gi kaya itare, nang wanda yaw boda, ken gi matang duga, people believe that into budo. Yung matang do, mateng katang 2 sentences kata tarong gichasa ko. I can understand you people must be exhausted by now. Ado, tamdabadi yati chasa ko. Adun hawji kinsis diyan mo ba? Sa amta tarong gebo ko. Let me do it. Se, ay na hay se. Si ay na adum takadaw walay rabani ko. Ay na adum takadaw walay rabani. Modal auxiliaries ko. Sila to ise shell gumbasuni, will gumbasuni, ken gumbasuni, may gumbasuni, might at singba. All the past tense of these forms. Say should oigera, could oigera, ko. Okay. Udabasing do ulage ko. Kitang udaba yawar male, sayda udabra kaino, ko. Loy na halasi. Ato ko na haise, ken oy bayay, could oy bayay, adigi may oy bayay, might oy bayay, ko. Will oy bayay, would. Kamang muni the modal auxiliaries ko. Ado mayam do yawar madi, ako gi kano sida, structure sida, passive structure sida, be verb na, V3 ga, combine to raga sa kaniha wanda. So hayro na I can do it. Ida live da. I can do it hayro. Andi do karibu it. Andi it can be done by me. Be done hayro ise. It can be done by me. Hain tayo hayba dita. Sige. Be sila kaniha wanda. Question na hangadi. Question hangadi. Will din han tau gre, will na taba tau si ko. Will gidi ako yam tau gre, forget about will. Di ako kutta tau si. Could you open the door? Smile and come. Open kari the door. Could the door be opened by you? Magi passive form gi wani ko. So may could the door be opened by you kana ko na colloquial na conversational na sinabi gi wanate. Sinabi da siya dum sa janay. Could you open the door please? So may dum sinay. Ado ay na hining isa kayo nate. Could le ramadi si bila kani habani. May le ramadi bila kani habani. Might le ramadi bila kani habani ko. Magi verb to auxiliary do bila kani habadu gi wani ba. Ko. Amok siya si sorry, we might construct a house. Some sentence ni. Construct kari a house. And a house might be constructed by us. Sige form sige wanita. So having done this, nasay amaga yawkhibado. Nasay amaga yawkhibado. Yang siko. They said India is progressing. Silation. It's the part ama. It's the part ama. One subject, one verb. Again a subject, another a verb. So they said India is progressing. India is progressing is said by them. And this is the ani. It is said. This is understood. It is said that India is progressing. Sige form sila kani habani. Ko sige form sila kani habani ngasay gito aduni. Ngasay to kamay no. They agreed that the elections should be cancelled. Ngasay laki mo to. Ado lai do kay no. They agreed that the elections should be cancelled. Adi mo na election to cancel to gadaba ni haidana yakre yana yarakhi habni. They agreed makon yakirami that the election should be cancelled. Aina haina sigi form sida uradi sumaina close ama lairaga connector ama lairaga the sigi form da uradi sigi jaga sida all over. On the it na supply to. Si past tense agreed na si past tense na it was agreed. Kanana no by them. Karihay na agreed to no that madudi the election should be cancelled. Sumana tahalo habin dangang sa ko. Yara bo ngang sa yare ko. So hujik phabuda akoy na tawrai se we have covered all the tenses. Akoy da labor tense da akoy na koy magi passive form sizinadaba ko future perfect continuous passive form sinadena ko tokthwe adumai tawdana passive form sizinadaba singdu de ko hundome but tenses singdugi manungda passive form leibagai ko na loina tawrabani so adugi mathang tarakpudadi ai ko na hena maru ibasing ko infinitive ki kangloop adagi double object laibagi kangloop ko sugumba and akoy na imperative sentences ki amna maru oiba jaga ko imperative sentence ki kamay na sense tawgani haibna singba sige area mayam sa others lairi ko dukagta nati others complex kano tawba construction laiba mayam ama lairi ko complex construction tawba mayam ama lairi adugumba mayam to koy tamakini say for example hairaga example oina hairaba to ko Sumainaga. What cannot be cured must be endured kind. So mas sentence ka lady ko. Sugumbaga lady. Adigi may mamalay gare ko. Ado ay na hujik nunti kita boy na ngarang digi hawad may na kung bawa na pisala magiko. Hujik tama do day pini yam nekta aruba araba adu tawbam ta piroy akoy na hujik tong nakhibado adudigi adum pirong ke ko sengsi si haibreng of people say Manipur is burning guide ha hujik jing Manipur ta tawri ba sigi matang ta si sigi voice sense to ko people say Manipur is burning. This is a homework. If you find time or if you are interested in solving some of the questions in active passive, ay question ama kagdang piri siya ni adum to yung Manipur say people is burning kaya say kamay na onto gata gada kaya angang sing na ko. Angang sing gida magda wana hona zaini sa na ko ay nakan hona zaini all my efforts say kay no harakan da directed towards the students ni moi lai khara haijahorjanu sigi area se haijahorjanu parikha thajarjanu selection phangasanu mana honori ba field to the my park portion hona jabani and I understand that you appreciate my effort I khang dabadi te khangi with that adugi note to da lotion jarage yai farase tata bye bye have a good day